Welcome to Need for Speed 2 Episode 3. Alright, 2 tracks are now cleared in tournament mode, and officially we still have 4 tracks left, as of which it is now time for us to head over to our 3rd track in this game, which is North Country. And officially overall this is not my first attempt of recording this.
Here at the crossroads of Northern Europe, a variety of cultures and influences come together, offering a wide range of driving challenges for beginners and experts alike. A modern autobahn cuts through this pastoral community, where fields of tulips and windmills give way to rolling alpine foothills. The treacherous switchbacks that wind down through a storybook castle allow for some intense competition. And keep in mind that the fastest route here is not always the most obvious.
Okay, so pretty reasonable description there, and of course we also get the track records. Okay, and in 4th we have a Lotus Esprit V8. I wonder where that came from. Well, I am thinking about this, and well, I think just because I fear I may be struggling with this. Okay, so this is not my first attempt of recording this, like I said before, because well, there was another attempt I took at this. And well, originally I thought about using the Lotus Esprit V8, and well, as you can see there, it's basically the slowest car of them all, and well, since I figured, obviously, this thing does not have a lot of handling or acceleration, it's pretty much the slowest of the cars I can choose. I've officially decided I'm going to be a little bit less challenging and go for the Lotus Elise GT1, because well, as you can see there, this thing has maximum handling, it has a lot more acceleration, and it also has a higher top speed. And now we can showcase it.
The Lotus GT1 is based upon the technology of its 2-seat convertible progenitor, the Elise, and is the road-going version of Lotus's new GT race car. The GT1 road car is extremely lightweight, weighing an unprecedented 2,315 pounds, but flaunts the same 350 horsepower V8 engine as the Lotus Esprit. Elegant in both form and function, the GT1 features many of Lotus's latest innovations, including a chassis made of epoxy-bonded aluminum extrusions and aluminum metal matrix brake discs. The GT1's low weight was achieved by using an aluminum chassis instead of traditional steel, and making extensive use of simple single-part extrusions to reduce the number of car parts. Combined with these weight savings, the race-bred V8 engine allows the Lotus GT1 road car to rapidly accelerate to a top speed of 195 miles per hour.
Oh, I would say that's a bit more promising. But overall, it must be said, I was basically torn between using this and the Ferrari F50 when I had a look at the records, but I eventually decided that what I was going to go for was the Lotus GT1 in the end, because obviously it's still a Lotus, and I figured in a way that obviously, since I fear the Esprit is not going to help me that much, I have officially decided that what I will commit myself to is the Elise GT1. Honestly, I actually wouldn't mind using that last shot in that video, because it must be said, that was actually a good shot. And now we can officially move onwards to the race. And as for the colour, well, you know what, yeah. Yeah, let's try this thing in green. Just because I want to. Okay, so, attempt 2 of North Country, and hopefully this time, since I now have the Lotus Elise GT1, hopefully this time I may have a stronger shot of victory, and hopefully this attempt will be a lot less terrible than my first attempt. Okay, that attempt did not just happen, and hopefully this time, if I do not fuck myself again on the final lap, then hopefully this time I might be able to pull this off. God, I hate this course. But can I finally win this?
3, 2, 1, go!
Is there even a chance in hell of me winning this? Well, I hope there is. Because all I'm really wanting to do at the present time is just survive the first lap. That's all I want to do. And doesn't look like that's going to happen. Okay. And I just wrecked the GT90. Oh, okay, one of the Ferraris has just spun. Probably because I hit him. And I can tell that leader is a McLaren F1 that's up front. I think all I'm really wanting at this point is a clean run, because that's probably the only way I'm going to win this. I should not have shifted down to third. And I braked too early. Well, probably because at this point I'm just wanting to stay on track. But if I do manage to win this, I will be very surprised. Because it has taken me nearly an hour to get around this circuit, and I have still not been able to master it. Also, furthermore, it is impossible to get over that jump. Without getting even a bit loose. Because that jump right there, that is literally a death jump. Just literally puts you on a fucking death wish as soon as you go over it and you're not on the brakes. Thanks. I'm telling you, I swear to God, that jump is literally a death wish. And I think I just killed the McLaren. I think that is what I just did. I just killed the McLaren. And all I'm really wanting to do now is just survive the rest of this race without being involved in any major incidents. Oh, yeah, that's my horn. Yeah, I don't know why I was pressing the horn, but I guess I just was. Okay. just hoping that this time I can get around this course. Okay. I still have the lead at the moment. I'm braking just a little bit early there, but obviously, I don't know why I'm honking my horn all of a sudden, but okay. I need to be hard on the brakes through here, and I need to get over this jump in 5th gear in order to avoid spinning, because that's literally all that jump wants to do to me. It just literally wants to fucking spin me. Even if I am trying to avoid it, it's still wanting to spin me. And it would be nice if we could stop that.
Best lap.
And it looks like the McLaren F1 just forced me into the wall. But at least I'm still in contention, and at the present time I have not been involved in any major skirmishes, which is a good thing. And I just hit 176 in terms of my speed. And I still end up hitting the wall. Because perhaps there might be, it is merely impossible to get through that corner. Methinks I just cannot get through these corners. Fortunately, at least, this is the 3rd lap, and obviously I am not prepared to give this up because I still want to go for the win. Fuck you. Ah! I still end up getting fucked anyway. For fuck's sake. Well, at least they didn't demote me to last. And yes, I did just figure I would do that so suddenly because that's literally how anxious I was. I just cannot get through these corners without shifting down early, I don't think. And this time I remembered to lift for that jump, because that jump just literally wants to fucking murder me. And for me personally, I still want to go for the win, because that is what I do with this shit.
Final lap.
Yeah, anyways. Final lap, once again, for what I think is probably, the 7th time I've tried this? Or is it the 6th? Well, I think it's probably the 6th time I've tried to get around this course without crashing, and, well, in terms of me not wrecking at least once on a lap, that has been unsuccessful, but unfortunately at least, his AI have not put me in any major skirmishes, and quite surprisingly, most of the time, I have managed to stay out of trouble, even if his AI have tried to put me in that unnecessary trouble. Meanwhile, I'm currently 2nd, and I spoke too soon. And it looks like I just fucked myself. Because Yep, okay. Those two just wrecked each other, and I think I just wrecked myself. Okay, well. Catching up to the leader once again. Can I catch him this time? Okay, I think I'm clear of the Ferraris this time. But I really want to win this. I really want to win this one. This one. I really want to go for it. And... oh! Oh, it's okay. He flipped. He flipped. He made the mistake. It was not me. I should have known that was not going to work for him. And hopefully this time that might have handed me victory. But again, I still have a few more corners I need to get through before victory is secure. Okay, come on, don't choke, don't choke, don't choke. Thank God. Yes. The Demolition Derby is finally over.
Congratulations, you have won the race.
Thank God. That was an ordeal.
Congratulations, you got a top time for this track.
So there we go. I think it took me like probably... God, how many attempts was it? I think it was like either 5 or 6 failed attempts it took me to actually try and get around this course without being fucking annihilated by this AI, which is basically what happened pretty much throughout this race, because, well, that was an ordeal. So, in second was Eraser in the Ferrari F50, followed by Menace in the leading McLaren. Aaron Zippy was fourth in the second McLaren. Aaron Nitrous fifth in the second Ferrari F50, followed by Jetboy in the GT90. Then it was Scooter in the second Lotus Elise GT1. And at the back, once again, was Woody in the third Lotus Elise GT1. So those are my laps there, and my quickest lap came on the second lap. But there we go. We are now halfway through the tournament standings in Need for Speed 2. Thank God, North Country is finally over. And so next time will be the Pacific Spirit, which is coming up. But oh, we shall now need to save the game. That was an ordeal, let me tell you. And obviously, going to save my records. And of course, obviously, I am also going to save my tournament progress. Because right now, my voice is dying. Don't need to change the name. Okay. So, after all of that trial and error, that was North Country. Next time we shall be heading over to Pacific Spirit. And so with that, stay tuned for more of NFS 2.